another episode of Tough Talk, man. Big Snoop done brought you something different. We down to A. Now, coming down to A, you know, I want to come down to A and meet the movers and shakers, you know what I mean, from my city that came down to A that inspired me to come down here and get into business. So today, I have the pleasure to have one of my family members, Mr. Andre.
What's going on, man?
What's up, bro?
Hey,
thanks, man, for the red carpet, man. Always laying out for me when I come down here, man.
Sure.
You know, I'm glad we put the cameras this time, man, so the people can hear your story, man, back home, man, and all over the world.
I mean, you know, what you want to know, what the people want to know.
All right. You from Philadelphia? I already said that. So, are you coming to the A? What did you get out of it? Is it a difference from home?
Man, it's much different. I mean, you know, being in Atlanta is a different world. You know, it showed me some things as far as like just black excellence. You know what I mean? Seeing the same people come from some of the same struggles I've been through and just come down here and progressing. You know what I mean? All the way. I think is a good thing because that's what we need to get back to as a unit. You know what I mean? Black people supporting black people. So if you got a talk show, you're a brother, I'm gonna support you. Vice versa. You know, I got a construction company. You gonna come down here and support me, you know what I mean? So this is one of those things of being the A, man, allow you to just, you know, kind of get away from your everyday surroundings and meet some new folks, man, and put some things together.
I would appreciate you, man, coming on the show, man, you know, to give, you know, my audience, man, you know, because we want to inspire hope.
Okay.
You know, one of the biggest things, man, in our city and around the world, we suffer from hopelessness. When you listen to the music, the kids think they're going to die at 18,
right,
and sometimes that's their reality, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's killing the minds of other youth. Right. But it's also young black men out here, you know, like yourself, and like other young black men that started off in not so much humble beginnings, but you know was able to transition out of where they come from, right, and come down to A, you know, and I like the fact that y'all, you know, the Southern hospitality, you know, and the way that y'all come down here and get back to the next man that come down here, because it was nothing but love since I've been down here, bro.
Right. That's what it's about, though. You know what I mean? Taking something from nothing, like we always do, and making something out of it. But I mean, for me,
what was your niche?
That's what I was gonna say. For me, I kind of took a negative and turned it into a positive. Well, I got into some trouble, some legal trouble, right? And I was introduced to an apprenticeship program. I mean, and I was, they had to drag me in there. You know what I mean? I was like, no, I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? It's too much time, this, that, and the other. But I took it and I learned from it. And I made it my thing. I made it my thing, man. So now, I tell the kids now, for me, even though I did get in that little trouble, I've always had mentors. I've always, you know, traveled outside of my surroundings, so it kind of gave me a different outlook on anything anyway. Okay. You know, it gave me hope to say that, like, I know something can be better than how I live every day. You know what I mean? I traveled. In the summers, I went to Florida. Saw the, you know, nice palm trees and pools and beaches. You know what I mean? So it just gave you a different perspective and a different sense of hope. You know, giving me another vision on how I want to live my life.
So coming down to A, like you didn't come down here with your hands up. You came down here with your hands down, and you made some happen for yourself. So I mean, tell the people like what you do.
Well, right now, you know, I run basically a real estate development company. We fully integrated, which means that, you know, we can take a project from the ground up. You know, we doing construction, we doing real estate development, we doing real estate rehabs. We have agents on deck, you know, we have brokers on deck, we have attorneys on deck. So we just a fully integrated firm right now. You know, that's pretty much it, man. We kind of networking with everybody and just kind of tied everything in.
So before the show, we had a conversation, and you built this house that we sit in.
Correct. It's crazy, man, because it's like a dream come true. When you can speak something, and then you see it come to fruition, man, it's a different feeling. You know what I mean? Like, this is from the moment that I got in that trouble, and I got in the apprenticeship, and I got my hands on this thing called carpentry construction. I said, I want to start my own business, and I want to build me a house.
How many houses you built?
Too many to count, man.
Too many to count?
2 million to count. I'd say 2 million to count on one hand. Right off hand. Wow. I mean, I know I built more than 10 houses. You know, we built modern houses, traditional style houses. Now we, you know, of course we get into some big developments, you know, apartment homes, 200 or 300 homes at a time, or, you know, apartments. And we attributed that to, affordable living, you know, low income families, workforce development families. And, you know, what that means is that, you know, you're not poor necessarily. You know, you're an average worker, you can be a teacher, you can be a police officer. Well, we know they don't make much, but then they need housing. You know, so we call it workforce development housing. But then we get into that, you know, outside of the single family homes. So we just, you know, try to make a bigger impact on the community.
Wow, that's nice, man. You know, that you're saying the things that you're saying, because, you know, we try to teach our children, you know, to get a skill, to not just look for a job, create one.
Correct.
I mean, that's the difference.
That's the key.
You know what I mean? And that's how the other races, you know, they cultivate and nurture their children.
Correct.
Even through their academia, going to school. It was crazy, you know, one of my favorite movies that none of the kids ever seen in the program. Social Network.
Oh, wow.
About Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, right? And when Mark allegedly stole the twins, you know, and stuff, their intellectual property, they went to the dean, remember?
Right.
And the dean, like, busy man, what's up? What y'all want? He said, you know, we got robbed. What you get robbed for? Intellectual properties, Mark Zuckerberg.
Right.
He said, what are you talking about? Like, Harvard undergrads don't look for jobs, they create them. Make another one.
Wow.
So when I heard that, I was like, oh shit.
Wow.
That's something I gotta internalize.
Correct.
Don't look for shit, create it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's something that, you know, that we take on our shoulders, man, to give to the youth. And it is a blessing to be able to sit down with you and see that you made that transition from Philadelphia with, was you rich when you got it?
Not at all. I came to Atlanta with $3,000 in my name, man.
$3,000.
And we know how long that lasts. You know,
yes.
Pay a couple bills, you know, eat a couple meals.
It's over.
And it's over. So, with $3,000, man, I just came with a hustle spirit. You know, when I first got here, it was crazy because I worked for the union. You know, I was a union carpenter, and there was no work for me here. And so what I did was, I had a Suburban, actually, through a blessing. I had a vehicle that I came down here with. I was going to start a mobile detailing business, a van. I just bought a $1,500 van. I got down here, got insurance on it the first week. The second week, it got stolen, right? And so I took that money from the insurance company and bought me a Suburban. I took the 3 rows of the seats out, the 3rd row seat out, and started like a little moving service. You know, I would promote on Craigslist, all kind of stuff. You know, you need wash and dry move, you need couches move, and I was making $1,000 a week doing that. You know what I mean? And then just hustling, man, just hustling. And so after that stint, the union finally called me for some work, and I was fortunate to be able to work, you know, consistently for like 3 years, man. Just, you know, stacked up some money. But then, of course, it wasn't enough for me. You know what I mean? They was kind of like, I was in upper management. They didn't like me. I was the only black foreman on the shop, and of course they didn't want to give me what I was worth, so I walked away. You know, and it was that for me. That was me jumping off the cliff and starting my business. You know, so I encourage anybody, look, if you got something that you have a burning desire for, that you having fun with, that you like what you're doing, just do it. Like, even if it gotta be part-time until it can be full-time, just do it. You know, because, you know, and I got to thank my wife, because she encouraged me. Those days when it was hard as an entrepreneur, just going through it, she was like, no, stay down. I wanted to go back to work so bad, you know what I mean?
Shout out to that little black sister.
Yeah.
She said, stay down. Huh?
Yeah, stay down. Keep doing what you
Fuck
doing.
work. Keep doing what you doing.
We gonna be alright.
Create your own.
Create your own.
Wow.
So that's what it's about. That's what the true wealth is, man. Creating your own ownership, having your own. Yeah. You know, and so I like the idea that I could pass that down. Exactly. You know, to my kids, to my nephews, to my nieces. They can see somebody do that.
That's what it's about, bro.
Yeah. I had one example, and I seen her do it, but I didn't see her do it. You You know, I knew she was doing it, but we wasn't in the trenches, and she wasn't showing me, and I seen it from afar. And so, you know, again, that gave me a different perspective, and I look back because all that influenced my childhood and how I am now.
So what do you think about the Atlanta youth? Now that you down here, you've been down here for some time. You see,
it's a little different, but it's kind of the same how we came up though. I mean, you know, a lot of these kids don't have hope. I mean, depending on the neighborhoods and backgrounds and stuff they come from, they think there's only one thing to do, and that's be on the street. You know, unfortunately, I mean, that's what they've been shown. You know, or they feel like they don't have another choice.
And you know, education is what really uplifts that. Education is what really like gives you that drive, because you realize that I can do something.
Correct.
It increases your self-esteem.
Correct.
I should say, for lack of a better word. And you know, the skills and stuff that you have in your business, do you try to like teach some of the youth? Do you think about that? Like in your near future?
Yes.
If not,
very different.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, very different. I haven't. You know, I've taken people and just kind of train them one-on-one. But again, I'm looking at making a bigger impact, a bigger social impact. And I feel like I got to help my people some kind of way. Somebody got to be there to do it. You know, not saying that I'm the one, but I want to be. You know, one of them. Yeah, one of them at least, for sure. I mean, I feel like that's my duty. But no, I mean, again, in the very near future, I want to do it. I'm looking at doing it because you know, again, somebody showed me. You know, somebody showed me, and I don't think that they were selfish at one point. You know, the program that I came in, it was free, it was sponsored. Like, you know.
It was in Philadelphia or here?
It was actually in Chicago.
Oh, Chicago.
Yeah. And so it was sponsored. You know, and so I gotta figure out a way to return that favor to somebody else. You know, I'm not gonna be here forever. So
I want to say something before we go to my commercial break.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, he repping a brand from Philly.
Yeah.
I mean,
shout out Don Miller. You know what I mean? Rock, paper, dinner.
Rock, paper, dinner. Shout out to Don, man. Get with me, Don, Southwest Mall. We're about to go to commercial break. Be right back, man. For my folks, Dre, man. That's word. Welcome back to episode of Tough Talk from the ATL. Dang, I ain't start off like that first. But you already know, you know, me and my folks, Dre, have a nice conversation. We was talking about, you know, some of the things that you plan to do with the youth in Atlanta. I mean, as far as giving back.
Well, really, with the youth, I want to implement some kind of, you know, obviously a mentorship program that, you know, teaches entrepreneurship for one. That way you can take that skill and you can apply it to anything.
Transferable skill?
Yeah, correct. And I think, you know, kind of off the subject a little bit, but I think you just need a hard skill, you know what I mean, in life. I think you gotta acquire something, and that's, you know, and that's what can turn into your passion. But as far as, you know, again, mentorship program to teach entrepreneurship, I want to be able to teach, you know, of course, tradesmen, whether it be carpentry, big brick masonry, HVAC, you know, plumbing work, even welding. I mean, a lot of, you know, people, you know, I think those are just some hard skills that people need to learn. On top of that, you know, I want to bring somebody to implement, you know, coding, computer coding, you know what I mean, stuff like that. You know, and with those three aspects, I think, again, with the entrepreneurship, you can kind of do anything. You know,
you just want to stop beating on the bush. Just tell me to come on down.
Let's do it, man.
Tell me to move on down here, man.
Let's do it.
We can make something happen, man. Save the babies.
Let's do it.
And the ATL, man.
Let's do it, baby.
You know what I mean?
So, you know, those are some of the things I'm trying to implement, man, and, you know, give back to the community in some kind of way.
I mean, you know, one of the most important things, like I was reading the Boy Hill Harbor book.
Okay.
And he was, you know, letters from my brother in prison, something like that. And he told the boy, take out that word try.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
Take out the word try.
Okay.
Because we can do whatever we put our mind to.
Right.
I mean, we don't just do it.
Just do it.
I mean, so, you know what I mean, definitely, man, I'm really looking forward to, you know, coming back, you know what I mean, down this joint, you know what I mean, and helping out.
Okay. Man, look, we'd love to have you in the A, man. We need a young black hustler, man, out here. Young black brothers trying to do the right thing and just bring a, you know, a different flavor on top of whatever's already we implement down here in the A. You know, so if we helping the youth, you know, of course you got the multimedia company. You can, you know, bring your thing in, show them how to work cameras, man. Show them how to do music. Show them how to, you know, do TV. And I think those, you know, those skills are important. That's giving them another
transferable skill. It gives them other options.
Yeah.
Like they always know, I can do this.
Exactly.
I got something I can do to make some money.
Yes.
I mean, whenever they wake up and realize that their street shit ain't where it's at.
It ain't, man. You know what I mean? It's, you know, somebody told me back then, man, there's a billion ways ones to hustle. You know what I mean? And then none of them is illegal. You know,
that's a hell of a world when they get caught up in the streets, though, bro.
It is. It is.
Because once you get caught up into that, it becomes like an addiction.
It is. You get used to everything. You know, the freedom, the money, the women, the clothes. You know, it's all different kind of aspects, man. And everybody got addiction.
Some excitement, just being around.
Some people just got an addiction to just being on the block.
Exactly.
You know, they ain't about the money. So, you know, we trying to change the narrative on that, you know what I mean? And make sure.
No, we are changing the narrative.
Yeah.
We're trying to do that.
Again.
Change the narrative, man. Yeah. I mean, you came down here, man, and showed me that it's possible to pick up my things and move on somewhere else and make it happen.
That's very true. That's very true.
You showed it to my audience that you can pick up turn a bad situation from getting arrested and to learn the trade to coming down another state and building your own company and building a home that you live in.
Man, it's major. Sometimes I can't believe it, man, because this is stuff that
you got a beautiful home, man. Things come right into your home, man.
Man, look, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it for sure.
Yeah, this is all this stuff.
Yeah, man. Just, you know, a lot of hard work and dedication, you know what I mean? And you gotta put those hours in, man. You gotta put those hours in.
Gotta put some skin in the game.
For sure.
Sweat equity.
Look, sweat equity.
Sweat equity.
Sweat equity is what you call it, baby. For real. I had to put in a lot of that. You know what I mean? So, you know, but it taught me, man. It made me who I am today. You know what I mean? I don't take it back for nothing in the world. So, that's where we at.
So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Man, you put me on the spot, but okay. In 5 years, I see myself as being a successful black developer. All over, not just in Atlanta, but all over. So that's actually one of my 5-year goals. You know, is to be a successful developer, full-time real estate developer. You know, right now, again, we doing small developments. You know, single-family houses.
What's the name of your company, just in case? I mean, somebody will come down.
The name of the company is A Squared Renovations. A Squared Renovations. The website is A-SQUAREDRENO. So check the website out. We got some good stuff going on. But A Squared Renovations, we do real estate development, we do construction, commercial and residential. So we do restaurants, clothing stores, hair salons. We do projects from the ground up, modern, traditional houses, whatever you want. Tiny houses, shipping container homes. Wow. You know, we doing it all, baby.
Came down here with a motherfucking van and a dream.
Man, that's it,
come on, boy. Man.
That's it.
And then he had you breathe the words, man, that I love to hear, man. Black excellence.
That's it.
When you first sat down in the chair,
black excellence.
We cut these cameras on. Black excellence was like one of the third things that came out your mouth, and I was like, wow. Yeah, that's what it's about, bro.
That's major.
I mean, and that's giving hope. That's being a beacon of light to your community, where they can look up and say, damn, if he can do it, I can do it.
Right.
And that's the only thing, the message that you really want to send. Because don't look at my motherfucking pockets.
Correct.
You can do it too.
That's just a byproduct.
You can do it too. Don't worry about what I got going on. Worry about what you got going on. Mind your own business.
Right.
You know, literally, mind your own business.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And then you can live this certain lifestyle and all that. Won't worry about what other men and women got going on. Worry about yourself. I mean, so that's why I like that, you know, that you wasn't camera shy, you wanted to come on here, man. You don't mind talking
No, man, I
and
gotta
having
tell
this
my story.
conversation.
I gotta tell it.
It's your story, man. You know, it's important that we get it out there because at the end, it wasn't death, prison, and drug institutions.
Correct.
You dig me?
Again, we
It wasn't
changed
that.
the narrative.
Change the narrative, man.
That's it.
You know what I mean? You got a black CEO, black business owner, man, black entrepreneur, and black Hollywood. I mean, willing to give other people. That's what I like about y'all, you know, that I met down here thus far, that y'all are willing to pull the next man up or sister up.
That's it.
To help them level up to the next level. And that's the beautiful thing coming from our city and being able to transform your mind to think different, alter your perspective, not be like, oh, Joe shit and all that. This jokes. I ain't gonna say nothing to Jeezy because it's Joe.
No.
Oh, T.I. and the Tiny right there. I ain't fuck them.
That might be your one
You
shot.
know what I'm saying? That's your one shot. You never know. You change your life forever just by saying, how you doing?
That's it.
How you doing? Come on, man. Like, we gotta get better, people. We gotta get better with this Joe stuff. I mean, we gotta be able to socialize, man. And there's no room for that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's an era we
Well,
start.
that's the key. That's the key to it is networking, socializing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why social media is so big because it's social networking. It's social networking. You need, you gotta feed off other people. You gotta feed. I mean, it's just like we taking it back. Just think about the barter system. That's how people survive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, you a tailor, you make shoes. Look, I build houses. Let's swap services. You know what I mean? And that's how people did it, and that's how you survive, man. But you know, you gotta network.
We ain't
with
getting
people.
no memo.
Man.
We ain't getting
Man.
Was we living like that?
Supposedly, until the dollar came involved. You know what I mean?
So it's the black people.
Man, till that dollar came involved, brother. You know, and it that changed the narrative in itself. You know, but you know, I like feeding off the energy of other people because you know that give me energy, that give me hope and motivation and desire to do other things. Look, I mean, I can talk to you and you spark a whole other emotion in my head and do something else. You know what I mean? It's been plenty times I've fed off people. I'm like, damn, I ain't even thinking about that. But then what he said, he made a good point. Let me read up on that, research that. You know what I mean? And turn it into something. But that's kind of what I did. I mean, I got another business too. I got a paint store, and it was prime example. You know, I'm talking to a brother, he from Africa, and we just talking about feeding off each other. He kind of sparked the idea for me to do the paint store, because he was doing it. He was showing me, some little tips and tags to make it happen, and I did it. You know what I mean? And we fully service right now. So it's just one of those type of things, man. In Atlanta, man, I love it because people that gave me plenty of chances when I ain't have all my things together. When I ain't have my mind all the way right, or my paperwork all the way, all the way right. Somebody gave me that chance. Somebody gave me that shot, So I always say, look, I'm going to ask the question. The worst thing they can say to me is no. But if you don't ask the question, then it's no anyway. But it's a possibility that they can say, yeah, if you ask. And it's not about asking for a handout, it's about asking for opportunity. You know what I mean? Because as long as you give me the opportunity, look, I'm a show. You know what I mean? And if I don't, then that's my one opportunity I missed out on. But that's how I look at it, man. That's what my mindset is. So
if you want to say something to the audience out there, man, the people that when they get hard on them, they give up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I actually do. Simple. Just don't stop. If you got a dream, you got a desire to do something, don't stop. That's the key. Just don't stop. Just keep going. Whatever you got to do, keep going.
No matter how hard I get it.
No matter how hard it get. Because without struggle, there's no progress. That's Frederick Douglass. Without struggle, there's no progress.
Facts. Shout out to Frederick Douglass.
Without struggle, there's no progress. It's just like you go to the gym. Well, you go and you lift weights. You don't get muscles the first day. You gotta keep working. You gotta keep working. So it's a slow process. You know what I mean? It's a slow grind, but you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. So
Thanks, man, for coming on the show, man. Really appreciate that. You know, man, I told y'all, man, always check in with Big Snoop. You never know who you're going to see, who you're going to meet, who you're going to motivate you, and who's going to give you what you never heard before. You know what I mean? And that was
I
you
love
today.
that, man.
I love it, bro. Keep up the good work, man. I'm coming back to the A to stay.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it here for the first time. So,